Hello students, Standard 8. In science we are busy with the revision of chapter 12, that is friction. In last session we learned that what is the friction, what is the causes of friction, what are the factors on which the force of friction depends. Then we learn about the two types of frictions, that is the static friction and sliding friction. The force required to overcome the friction and bring the object from rest in motion is known as the static friction. But to keep the object with the same speed when it is in motion, then the force required is known as the sliding friction. And we saw that sliding friction is less than the static friction, because it is easier to move the object which is already in motion than from rest to bring it in the motion. Now the another type of friction will also be there, but before that let me explain you that how do wheels reduce friction. We know that when we use the wheels, for example, nowadays you see the big luggages and suitcases, they are provided with the rollers at the bottom. Now because of that rollers, a heavy suitcase also can be taken with a less effort. For example, as shown in the figure here, that the child can also easily carry that bag because the wheels are provided there. So the same bag, if you want to take by lifting it, then it will be very difficult. But when we put the rollers, then the one surface is rolling over the other. So rolling required less force to give, and that force is known as the rolling friction. So the friction, that is the body, when the one body rolls over the surface of another body, the resistance to this motion is called rolling friction. So rolling can reduce the friction. So now what is rolling friction? As I explained you, that when one body is rolling over the other, then the resistance to its motion is called the rolling friction. Now, and that why, as I told you, that is the reason why the heavy luggages, heavy suitcases are provided with the rollers. Sometimes the big beds also have rollers, so that it is easier to move them from one place to another when they are very heavy. This rolling friction you can understand with the help of pencils and a book also. On the surface of your table, place 2-3 pencils and put a heavy book over it. Then you just push a little to the book, then the pencil will roll and the book will easily be replaced from one place to another place. So here also you can see that Sliding is also more than the rolling. So rolling friction is the smallest friction. When you roll the surfaces on the surface, then you have to apply very less force. It means that rolling friction is the smallest friction. So the highest is the static friction, then sliding friction, and then smallest is the rolling frictions. Name the methods. Okay, before that, how sliding friction is replaced by rolling in machines. So now in machines, where sometimes what happens, the sliding parts are there. In that they use ball bearings. Ball bearings have small balls like structure in it, which when the parts are moving, the rolls, that balls are rolling in the ball bearing. Ball bearing has some this type of structure here, as shown in the figure here, in which you can see that in the middle there are some small balls. So when the parts are moving, the ball bearings are not sliding over it, but they are rolling, and therefore it reduces friction. So in your bicycle, in the hub of that bicycle where that pedal is moving, that place also having the ball bearing. And so in the machine, the sliding friction is replaced by using the ball bearings. So that is the way we reduce the friction. Next question is, name two methods of reducing friction. One we already saw last session. In last session we saw that we use some lubricants. Lubricants are those that make the friction less, like the oils or the grease or the graphite that is used between the moving parts of the machines, which make a very smooth layer. Or sometimes the air cushion is also used as the lubricants. So one method is to using the lubricants, and the second method is we already learned now that to use the wheels, because wheels also reduce the friction. So now you understand that what is the rolling friction and how they reduce the friction by using the ball bearings and the wheels for heavy luggages and that thing. Now another thing now we have to learn. Just up to now we saw about the friction, that the solid objects have the friction between them. But do the liquids also exert the frictional force? When the object are passing through the liquid or through the air, do they also exert the frictional force or what? Yes. So when the air is very light and thin, but it also exerts frictional force when the objects are passing through it, moving through it. Similarly, water and any other liquid, that liquid are also applying force. I mean the force of friction. So actually in science, the common word for liquid and gases is the fluids. So fluids, generally we think that fluids are only the liquids. But not only liquids, but the gases and liquids, they have the common name fluid. It means that fluid are also exert the force of friction. So the force of friction exerted by fluids is known as the fluid friction. The other name of fluid friction is drag. Drag also, it is known by the word drag also. So the frictional force exerted by the fluids is known as fluid friction or the drag. The frictional force of an object in a fluid depends on two things. It depends in two things. First is the speed of the object, and second the nature of the fluid. So the frictional force in fluid depends on the two big factors. One is the speed of that object in a from the fluid. Means if the field its speed is more, then the frictional force is also more. Speed is less, frictional force is also very less. Similarly, some nature of that fluid means if the fluid is thicker or thinner, according to that the frictional force is also more or less in the fluid also. We know that if we want to move the boat in the water, do it go itself? No. If it is not going, we have to use that things, and you move the water, and then because the water also exerts frictional force on it, and therefore it surface, its shape is made special type. Similarly, the aeroplanes also have a special type of shape, which is known as the the shape, that is the aerodynamic. They are using the aerodynamic science, and therefore they use the special type of shape which is related to the shape of the bird or the shape of the fish, which is narrow from the beginning, in the middle it is little broad, and again it is narrow at the back. So that special shape is used to minimize the friction. So they are using the special type of shape, and that is reducing the friction. So that is the thing that we have to remember. So here you see that we learn about the different things in the friction today. That from the beginning, what did we learn in this chapter is that the friction. What is the friction? The force which is produced when two surfaces come in contact with each other. What is the cause of the friction? That is the irregularities between the forces, between the surfaces. When there are irregularities, the irregularities interlock each other, and therefore it opposes the motion. So that is known as the frictional force. Similarly, the frictional force depend on the type of surfaces and how they are close with the another surface. If the surface is smooth, it produces less friction. Smooth surface is rough, it is more frictional force is produced. Similarly, we saw that when we step on the banana skin, why we fall down, why we slip. Similarly, we also saw that frictional force is advantages also and disadvantages also, because some of our daily routine work is only possible due to the frictional force. For example, we can walk only because of the frictional force. We can write down on the board, on the whiteboard with the marker pen, or on the blackboard with the chalk stick, also because of the force of the friction. Because of the force of the friction only the vehicle can run on the road. Similarly, the other things also, like we can fix the nail in the wooden plank, also due to the frictional force. We can build a wall also when there is frictional force. If there is no frictional force, then we cannot do so many things. We cannot walk, we cannot write down, and so many other things. Similarly, the friction is disadvantages also, because by using long time, our shoes, the sole of the shoes are getting worn out, and we have to replace them. The tire of the shoe of the vehicles are also getting smoother. The grooves are going up, and they have to replace. Otherwise, there is less friction. So chance of the accident also. Similarly, sometimes we need to increase the friction, sometimes we need to decrease the friction also. So we can say that the frictional force is the friend also and it is enemy also. So you can say that it is the necessary evil also. Then how can we reduce the friction? By using the fluid, the lubricants. Then we saw that three types of friction, that are the static friction, sliding friction and rolling friction. And at last we learn about the fluid friction. And in fluid friction we saw that when the fluids mean the common name for the gases and liquid, and that all we learn in this chapter. So here we are going to finish the session. All the questions in the assignment are already discussed here. So you will write down on your own, and if there is confusion, write down in the comment section. Thank you very much.